As you already know, that we've discussed one of the management theories, classical scientific, devised by Frederick Taylor early in the 1900s. We're going to move on to the second management theory, which arose out of people having concerns with some of the things happening with classical scientific management theory. And this is either called behavioural or perhaps even the human resources movement. The key thing to understand about the behavioural management theory is that classical scientific managers felt that the only thing that motivated workers was money, and people could be treated as machines. Behavioralists say, no, you're working with people, and people are motivated by different things, not solely just by how much money they're making. And I think this is a really important difference. As opposed to the classical scientific managers, for who management was all about organisation and controlling, behaviouralists see management as being about leading, motivating, communicating. They understand that planning and leading and organising and controlling is important, but it's also important to inspire, to motivate, to communicate. This is where the language of sharing the vision comes from. For behaviouralists, leading is particularly important when dealing with change. Abraham Maslow was one of the first real behaviouralists. He investigated motivation, and he identified things like safe workplaces, attractive workplaces, better rewards, careers, effective feedback, all had a role in motivating workers. What does a behavioural management theory look like in a business? Well, as opposed to the very rigid hierarchical structure of classical scientific, it's a flat structure. It's usually organised into teams. Productivity is seen to be higher if workers are less closely supervised. So this means wider spans of control and higher productivity from people working in teams. One of the most important features is this idea of a participative or democratic leadership style. So this is a leadership style where the managers encourage a high degree of employee participation in decision making. It's important not to see it as a voting system. It's more the manager consulting with the workers and then making the decision. Very different to the autocratic leadership style.